And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Digging in, Trevor Story. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Here you go. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Ball 1 strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-1 home. Is in off the plate. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting third, the right fielder, Charlie.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Murphy. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Story stands at second with 2 gone. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause and the 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Still no score. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
To the plate now, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 8 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Jurickson Profar is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Nope. 3-0. Greg Garcia will be next. 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in now for San Diego, Greg Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Garcia is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Dinelson Lamet. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Murphy camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 1 and the Rockies nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
Second baseman, number 1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Myers on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Tony Walker.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count. Come on, you gotta rip that pitch.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. That's popped up. Tatis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-1.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Coming to the plate now, Will Myers.
San Diego, the left fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Count 1-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Here's a look over to first. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's quickly 0-2. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Austin Hedges, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Trent Grisham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another one sent foul. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackman. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, Greg Garcia. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he lost sight of it, but then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. From the belt, kicks and deals. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. A 1-1. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ryan McMahon now, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Herman Marquez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. Nolan Arenado touches them all. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Trevor Story steps in now.
The shortstop.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. We played 3 full. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So here now is the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Dinelson Lamet.
On its way is pitch number 75. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Another 1-2 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Five runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now another 1-2.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
Bounce to first. Murphy has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in to bat next, the big-time RBI man Charlie Blackmon. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-2. swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Philip Deal, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Philip Deal.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Deal stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. This is his first year at the big league level. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Kemp giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
At the plate, Austin Hedges. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That's the exact definition of hitting a ball where it's pitched. What I love is he didn't cheat to anything. He let that fastball get deep, and he drove it right out of the yard.
In now, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
No outs, nobody on. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Arenado is under it. 1 out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. So far this year against Southpaws, Profar is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 5, Greg Garcia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Greg Garcia will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Friars 7 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 25, Matt Kemp.
In now for Colorado, Matt Kemp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And here's a swing and a miss by Kemp as he's a strikeout casualty. 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Ryan McMahon. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 7-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Ryan Castellani gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Dinelson Lamet. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Castellani, 23 years old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam fastball. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. In there, 1-2 now. Here it comes.
That's ball two.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Will Myers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Hosmer sends it out to center field. Into the fountain and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Into the box now, Austin Hedges. He swings at the first one, and it's in the air out to the center of the diamond. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Padres lead it 10-1. Raimel Tapia is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Raimel Tapia.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Softly hit out to short. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Myers is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Jeff Hoffman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready for another shot now. Trent Grisham. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. One away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Kemp. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 5, Greg Garcia.
Standing in, Greg Garcia has got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Charlie Blackman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go. Ball 1, no strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey! This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
and they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Cronenworth is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing center field and batting 9, number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Standing in now, Tony Walters flares this one over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. One left for Colorado. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready to begin the 8th. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Here comes the first pitch.
Back outside.
Now the 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. So striding in, Jake Cronenworth. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fernando Tatis Jr. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count. Will Myers would be next. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The bouncer to the left side. Story brings it in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Striding in for the Rockies, Matt Kemp. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Matt Kemp.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In now, Ryan McMahon. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Up next for Colorado, the pitcher,
Josh Fuentes will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Here's a drive out toward left center field. McMahon rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay. Machado's tag is too late. He's in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
1 out and a runner on third. Hit in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, shortstop,
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next will be the speed threat, Trevor Story. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Now the 2-1 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Home run number 9 on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Number 55.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
The right fielder, Charlie.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now here it comes. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 10 and the Rockies 4. Yency Almonte enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Eric Hosmer, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry. You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and gone up into the second deck. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
What are you doing?
2-0 count. The pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's Jurickson Profar as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kemp has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Padres 11 and the Rockies 4. Daniel Murphy steps in now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Popped up. Machado in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Grisham. He's there and records the first out.
Now batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. He singled his last time up. Now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Tony Walters. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dinelson Lamet wins his 3rd of the season. German Marquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.